So this goes to show how amazing the Zach Taylor era has been when it comes to being disciplined, not making stupid mistakes, and not biting yourselves in the foot by causing yourself stupid penalties that can go ahead and ruin your season, ruin a game, etc. We come in at number 7 for the 7th least amount of penalties since 2010. Which again is insane to say because we had a very long time, I would say from 2010 to probably, Marv left in 2018, Zach comes in 2019. Since that 8-year period where we had Marvin Lewis, where our team wasn't disciplined. Our team was it was going through rough patches. Obviously, we had some successful years. We had some good years and bad years. AJ McCarron did his thing when Andy Dalton went down. But at the end of the day, we had ups and downs during that time period. Then Zach Taylor comes in 2019, and since then, it's been no more bullcrap, no more failing, no more losing. It's time to go out there and get the job done. So it goes to show the credit for Zach Taylor of bringing us even higher up there, because in those 8 years, again, I'm not, in any way trashing Marv. I love Marv, but at the same time, we had an undisciplined team. So we come in at number 7. Who is the next AFC North team on this list? The Squealers. The Squealers are two spots behind us. Okay, so they're at number 9 for the 9th most penalties since 2010. That's not surprising because, again, although I hate the Squealers, they do have Mike Tomlin, and he is very good at getting his guys to be on the same page and to not make mistakes and kind of learn what they're doing the correct way. So that's actually not surprising at all. Who is the next team? Well, that's baseball. I meant to click over here. All right, so kind of just gave the FYI here, but we have the Ravens, the Ratbirds here. Wow, they are way up that list, which is so surprising too, because John Harbaugh took over in 2008. So Tomlin took over, I believe, 2003? He took over for Cowher. And then obviously John took over for Billick in 2008. And I'm actually surprised the Ratbirds are this high up, like this amount of penalties. Because again, like I said, since John took over, John takes over. They go to the AFC Championship game with Joe Flacco. They lose. And then Joe kind of took over for that time period a little bit for the next 3 or 4 years. And then it eventually, obviously, they won the Super Bowl, continues down the line, goes ahead and goes to Lamar Jackson. So I'm actually surprised the Ratbirds have so many penalties. There are, over 150 more than us. And then you got the Brownies, which, it's funny too. Because if we included this since 2000, I will admit we're probably higher on this list, but the Brownies would be too. Actually, honestly, everyone would. Because Bill Billick, he wasn't the worst coach of all time, but he was not good at keeping his team disciplined. He was, if you guys, just a little history lesson, Bill came from the Vikings. He was an offense coordinator for the Vikings. And he became the Ratbirds head coach. So he wasn't that overall disciplined. The Brownies, through the era of Tim Couch and all those other quarterbacks they had, that would be hilarious. The Raiders are just the punching bag of every single freaking meme or every single stat line we talk about. They're always the meme. Like, almost 1,700. Come on, Raiders. The fact that you are a solid 400 above us is insane. And actually, I guess I shouldn't trash too much on the Ratbirds when it comes to Billick. Billick, he wasn't good at keeping his team disciplined, but he was a hard ass. The guy was an absolute tyrant. and it's because he was in a very successful offense over there in Minnesota, came to Baltimore, took over, and you have a lot of, figureheads on that Ravens squad, so didn't help out. Anyway, though, the Raiders, man. But yeah, the Browns, listen, the Browns had a rough, Hugh Jackson had a rough time, and all the other coaches they had throughout the year. So I'm kind of not surprised by this list, but again, like I said, it's just, you got to give credit where credit's due, man. Zac Taylor really making sure this team is as disciplined as possible and not costing us games ourselves. Let other teams cost themselves games, not ourselves here. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.